Have you ever wished you could automate your boring tasks without learning how to code? Well, today, you'll learn exactly how to do that with a tool called n8n. n8n is like the Swiss Army knife of automation. It connects your favorite apps, services, and even AI tools to help you build custom workflows with just a few clicks. And the best part? It's open source, infinitely flexible, and yes, you can run it on your own server. In this video, we'll not only explore what makes n8n different, but we'll also build a simple workflow that combines spreadsheets, AI, and email notifications. By the end, you'll be ready to automate just about anything. So, let's dive in. If you want to skip the introduction and directly start the project, please feel free to click on the Start Project timestamp. But if you want to learn more about n8n before starting the project, you can watch the introduction part. Let's face it, we all have repetitive tasks eating away at our time. What if you could connect your favorite tools like Google Sheets, OpenAI, Notion, and Gmail, and make them talk to each other effortlessly? That's exactly where n8n comes in. n8n, spelled n8n, is short for Nodemation, or Node for Automation. And it's one of the most powerful no-code workflow tools out there. Unlike tools like Zapier or Make, which limit your workflow executions unless you upgrade, n8n is open source, free to self-host, and infinitely flexible. You can think of it as your personal automation playground, but with serious power under the hood. Want to automate a report? Send AI-generated emails? Auto-post on social media? With n8n, you can do it all, visually. Just drag, drop, and connect to nodes. These building blocks represent services, logic, or even AI. And because it's open source, developers love it. You can host it on your own server, customize it with code when needed, or run it in the cloud. So whether you're a complete beginner or a tech-savvy pro, n8n lets you build like a developer without being one. But let's talk about impact. Why does n8n matter? Because it unlocks automation without boundaries. You're not limited by pricing plans, API caps, or a lack of integrations. n8n is built for scale, built for privacy, and built for you. You can connect over 350 services and even integrate custom APIs or AI models like OpenAI or Ollama. Imagine this, you're a content creator. n8n can take your latest blog post, generate an AI summary, schedule social media posts, and email your subscribers, all on autopilot. You're in sales. n8n can onboard new leads from a form, enrich their data, notify your team, and update your CRM instantly. Or maybe you're just tired of copy-pasting from one app to another. n8n gives you a better way, your workflows, your rules. And it's not just about convenience. It's about multiplying your productivity. The moment you start automating with n8n, you stop being the bottleneck and start becoming the orchestrator of your own digital systems. Let's create a simple project. Here is what you need to create this project. Google Sheet with some sample data, Gmail account, or any SMTP email setup, OpenAI API key, or local Ollama setup. If you want to run Ollama locally, watch our video linked above. You can quickly check if it is running by calling a model you have already set up. We need to either use the n8n cloud version, or you can run n8n locally. If you are using the cloud version, create a login and connect to it. It costs about $20 per month. If you are running it locally, go to Doc Self-Hosted and follow the instructions to start it. You also need n8n credentials for Google, OpenAI, and Gmail. I will explain how to create them when we reach that step. Let's start by creating a workflow. Then, we need a Google Sheets trigger node. We want this to fire every time a new row is added. Set the trigger event to row added. Connect your Google account via OAuth 2. Choose the spreadsheet you're using. Then, select the sheet you want to read. Let's talk about how to set up the credential to connect. Select Create New Credential. Your redirect URL should be the local host URL given here since I am running locally. If you are running on cloud, give the proper cloud URL. Then you need to get a client ID and a client secret. For that, you need to go to Google Cloud. If you don't have a project, create a new one or select an existing one. Select APIs and Services, Library. Search for Google Sheets API and enable it. Similarly, enable the Google Drive API and Gmail API. Next, go to APIs and Services, Credentials. Click on Create Credentials, OAuth Client ID. Select Web Application as the application type. Give a name. Copy and paste the authorized redirect URL from n8n. Click Create. This will give you a client ID and a client secret. Put them back in n8n. Then you need to go to Audience and add a test user, because until the app is published, only test users can access it. Next, we add an AI summarizer. We can use OpenAI or Ollama. I am adding an HTTP request node to connect to Ollama. Let's create a post request to the local Ollama URL. Since I am running n8 in Docker, instead of localhost, I need to give host.docker.internal. Then I send a JSON object to select the model, Llama 3.2, and the prompt to summarize the description column. Finally, we need a Gmail node to send a message. For this, you can create a credential as we did earlier. Then add the subject, let's say AI summary from Google Sheet. Message, make sure you properly get the response from the previous node and the recipient. Now we need to activate the workflow so it will monitor changes to the Google Sheet. Let's try it out by adding a row to the Google Sheet. If you go to Executions, you will see the workflow is running. And we have a new email summarizing the description column of our new row. That is it. Now we are taking raw data, summarizing it, and sending it all automatically. What would you automate if there were no limits? Drop your ideas in the comments. I'd love to see what you come up with. And if you want to go deeper with AI automation, make sure you hit subscribe. The world of no code is evolving fast. Don't get left behind. See you in the next one.